Title: Why your tap water might be dangerous. The water you drink every day could be carrying more than you think. It looks clear. It smells normal. It comes from a system that's supposed to protect you. So most people never question it. They turn on the tap, fill a glass, and move on. But in many cases, the real story of your tap water doesn't start at your sink. It starts long before and changes along the way. This isn't about creating fear. It's about understanding how something so basic can become uncertain without you noticing. Let's break it down. Most tap water begins at a treatment facility. There, it's cleaned, filtered, and treated to remove bacteria and harmful substances. By the time it leaves the plant, it often meets regulatory standards, but that's only the first part of the journey. From there, the water travels through a network of pipes, sometimes for miles, before it reaches your home. And this is where problems can begin. Many of these pipes are old. In some areas, they've been in place for decades. Over time, materials degrade. Corrosion builds up. Small cracks or leaks can allow outside contaminants to enter the system. As water moves through these pipes, it can pick up substances like lead, rust particles, or chemical residues. And because this happens after treatment, it isn't always detected. That means the water leaving the plant and the water coming out of your tap are not always the same. Now consider another factor: local infrastructure. Not all systems are maintained equally. Some regions invest heavily in upgrades and monitoring. Others struggle with outdated equipment and limited resources. This creates variation. Two homes in the same city might receive water from the same source, but experience different quality depending on the condition of local pipes or plumbing. And it doesn't stop there. Inside your own home, plumbing can also affect water quality. Older homes may have pipes or fixtures that introduce additional contaminants. Even something as simple as letting water sit in pipes overnight can change what ends up in your glass the next morning. Then there's the issue of what regulations actually cover. Water standards are designed to limit harmful substances, but they don't always eliminate them completely. Some contaminants are allowed in small amounts. Others are not regularly tested at every point in the system. This creates a situation where water can be considered safe by official definitions, while still containing elements that raise concerns over long-term exposure. Another point most people overlook is how conditions can change. Heavy rain, construction work, or system repairs can temporarily affect water quality. Sudden changes in pressure can disturb sediments inside pipes. Seasonal factors can also influence what's present in the water supply. These changes are not always obvious. The water may still look clean, even when something has shifted. Because of this, relying only on appearance is not enough. Clear water does not always mean clean water. That's where many people start to look for alternatives. Bottled water is often seen as a safer option, but it comes with trade-offs: cost, storage, and questions about consistency. Some filtration systems can improve water quality, but not all filters remove the same contaminants. And higher-end systems can require significant investment and maintenance. So the challenge becomes finding a solution that is both practical and reliable. This is where awareness starts to make a difference. Instead of assuming everything is fine, more people are beginning to ask simple questions. What's actually in my water? How does it get here? What can I do about it? These questions lead to better decisions. For example, testing your water can provide useful information about its current condition. Understanding your local infrastructure can give context to potential risks. And learning about different methods of improving water quality can help you choose an approach that fits your situation. Some people explore filtration. Others look into alternative systems that aim to adjust or improve water properties at home. One concept that often comes up is water ionization, which is commonly linked to alkaline water. The idea is to change certain characteristics of the water through a controlled process. Now, it's important to stay balanced here. Not every claim about water improvements is supported by strong evidence. There is a wide range of opinions and information available, but the bigger shift is clear. People are no longer comfortable relying entirely on external systems for something as essential as water, and that leads to the key insight: the risk isn't always in the source of your water. It's in the parts of the system you don't see and don't control. Once water leaves the treatment facility, it enters a complex path. And every step along that path has the potential to influence what reaches your home. Understanding that changes how you think about water. It moves the conversation from blind trust to informed awareness, and that awareness gives you options. You don't need to overhaul everything overnight. But small steps like testing your water, reviewing your plumbing, or exploring simple ways to improve quality at home can make a real difference over time. The goal isn't to create perfect conditions. It's to reduce uncertainty, because when it comes to something you use every day, Even small improvements can add up. So, why might your tap water be dangerous? Not because it's always unsafe, but because there are multiple points where things can change, and most of them happen out of sight. Ignoring that doesn't make the risk disappear, but understanding it puts you in a better position to respond. If you found this useful, consider subscribing for more clear and practical breakdowns like this. And if you want to take the next step and see how some people are approaching water quality at home in a more hands-on way, there's a resource in the description that outlines one of these methods in detail. It can give you a better idea of what's involved and whether it's something that fits your situation.